Moët is iconic. It's in music videos, movies, Instagram stories, at VIP tables. It's the wine a lot of people think of when they think of luxury. And I'm sorry, but it's not that good. It's a mega brand that's made for the masses. It lacks nuance and detail, and as a matter of fact, I think there's some non-champagne bubbly out there for half the price that's twice as good. So if you want to keep buying Moët, go for it. I'm not mad at it. But if you're ready to try something else, let's take a look at 10 bottles of bubbly that you should consider grabbing next time you need a bottle of sparkling wine. Let's start off with 4 lower-priced non-champagne sparkling wines. First, Carlos Ceres Sparkling Rioja. Now, I've talked about this wine a lot in other videos, so I'm not going to go into too much detail here. It is one of my favorite sparkling wines right now, especially when you consider the fact that it's like 20 bucks. You've got tropical citrus and broche, and it's kind of that Moët style, but I think a little bit more well done. Next is Val de Mer Non-Dosé. This is a sparkling wine that is 100% Chardonnay, mostly sourced from Chablis. You get that really bright and crisp character like you would from a Blanc de Blanc champagne, but for a fraction of the price. It's under 20 bucks. If you want to try out something from the States, I would point out Empire Estate Blanc de Blanc. This is from New York and it's made from 100% Riesling, but it is not sweet. It is a dry wine. You'll get peach, lemon, and apple with really bright acidity and a nice mineral-driven finish. It is really complex for being under $20. Then last of these non-champagnes I would tell you to look at is Barone Pizzini Franciacorta. Now, Franciacorta is basically Italy's response to champagne. Super high-quality sparkling wines made in the traditional method. This bottle's right around 30 bucks and it is very energetic and expressive. Now, let's move on to 4 true champagnes that are right around the same price as Moët. The first one that comes to mind for me is La Hertfordshire Ultra Tradition Brut. This is a pretty unique bottle because you don't see a lot of champagnes that are made with 60% Pinot Meunier, which is kind of the workhorse of champagne. It's got fruit and floral notes with a little bit of honey, and then a really clean, crisp, mineral-driven finish. Another one that comes to mind almost right away is Nicolas Fouliat Brut Reserve. This is a bottle that's like 35 bucks, and it is classic and consistent. Like Moët, it is a little bit on the softer side, and it is pretty simple and easy to drink. But when you consider that you're saving some money, this may be the better option for Moët drinkers. Now, moving on to some smaller producers, first we'll look at Dutz. Dutz Brut is a great bottle of champagne. It's got this kind of elegant flavor profile without being delicate or shy. Really intense minerality, alongside a really creamy finish, make this a really fun bottle to drink. And perhaps my favorite right now in this price point is André Clouet Silver. This is a Brut Nature, so no dosage added, no sugar added at the end. This is as bone dry as it gets, and it is bright and delicious. The main thing that really captivates me about this bottle is the mouthfeel. Those bubbles break over your tongue like not a lot of other things do. And it's just this incredible textural experience that you don't get from a lot of other sparkling wines. And now, if you're feeling like it's an extra special night and you want to upgrade your champagne, let's talk about 2 bottles that are right around 100 bucks. First, Ruinart Blanc Singulier Brut Nature. Ruinart is a top producer in champagne. This is a beautifully complex bottle of champagne that gets great scores from critics if you're into that kind of thing, and I think it's totally worth upgrading and paying 100 bucks for it. The other bottle I would tell you to upgrade to is Villemart Grand Cellier d'Or, which is a premier cru champagne. This stuff is unbelievably complex and it develops in the glass as you allow it to warm up. It starts with delicate floral and citrusy aromas, and then develops this kind of stronger lemongrass and ginger profile. The mouthfeel is round and creamy, but it still comes across as really tight and focused. If you want to check out any of these 10 bottles, there's going to be a link down in the description to all of them. I'll even throw Moët on the list, so if you don't want to switch, it'll be easy for you to find. Now, don't forget to share this with your bubbly-loving friends, because bubbly is always better when you're sharing it with someone else. Anyway, that's going to be it for me this week, and I'll see you next time. Adios.